Yeah, I know there's people that smoke and they find it incredibly difficult to stop smoking, and it feels like something that's beyond their control. I feel that way, but about coffee. I'm one of those people who, if I drink one cup of coffee past like 6 o'clock, I won't be sleeping very well for 8 to 10 hours afterwards. Um, and sometimes when I drink coffee, I don't get jittery. Other times I'll just have one cup and I feel like I'm going to crawl up the wall. And they say that there's people that are fast metabolizers of caffeine and slow metabolizers. And the people that are fast metabolizers are the kind that can drink a bunch of coffee and go to bed and have no trouble. I'm definitely not one of those people, as I mentioned. I've tried for years to stop drinking coffee, but it just is not happening for me. When I was in law school, I actually one day drank 18 cups in one day. I mean, I thought like balloons were going to fall down from the sky and Juan Valdez was going to come up with his donkey and like give me like a pat on the back, but instead I just felt incredibly sick. As it stands now, I don't drink nearly that much anymore. I drink probably about 4 cups a day, which is still way too much. My New Year's resolution was to quit drinking coffee, but now it's been revised. It's to dramatically reduce the amount of coffee I drink. So this morning I had 1 cup, and it's almost 6 o'clock in the evening now, and I haven't had any more. I am drinking one other cup of decaf coffee to kind of just to have that feeling, but I know it's going to be really tempting later at about 9 o'clock to want to have more coffee. It's never easy for me to try and cut down. What I do is I'll drink a cup and I'll be feeling really really good. Like it'll give you that like 20 minutes where like your mood's improved, your mind is feeling nice and clear. And then I think to myself, well, if I feel this good now, maybe I need to have one more cup and I'll feel even better. And I never do. I have that second cup and then I just overshoot and my heart starts racing and I feel really edgy and stressed out. So I kind of learned my lesson. I mean, I don't drink 6 cups of coffee a day or anything like that, but I don't think my quality of sleep is what it should be. So I'd really like to work on reducing the amount of coffee I drink. I mean, if I can get down to 1 cup a day, I think that would be really, really good for me. Just one in the morning to get me started should be enough. I'm one of those people too where if I don't drink it in the afternoon, I get a headache. And so that you're addicted to caffeine when you get like the headache. And usually if I have a headache, if I take a couple of ibuprofen, it'll go away. But for these kind of headaches, nothing stops it. I mean, they could have me hooked up to like a morphine drip and it wouldn't make any difference. The only thing that makes it feel better is more coffee. So if I do get a caffeine headache, what I've been trying to do is just drink maybe a quarter of a cup or a third of a cup, just enough to ease my body off the caffeine withdrawal symptoms just a little bit. So I'm hoping that if I can get myself down to 1 cup a day and just really not let myself drink any after about 3 o'clock, I think that would be good. See, I'm yawning already. It means I need more coffee. That's why I'm probably so sleepy. But yeah, I mean, I know there's people with addictions and they think, oh, I can't live without this, that, or the other thing. I mean, that's the way I feel about coffee in some ways. It's just that I love how it makes you think more clearly, and it's just such a good feeling, and I really, really have a hard time overcoming it. It's one of those things too where I know that I shouldn't drink more, but I just find myself drinking it anyway. And there's nothing else in my life that is like that. I mean, I don't, I would drink while I was in college and stuff, but once I started taking medicine for my arthritis, when I was in law school, I didn't drink anymore because I knew that it was bad for my liver, so I just quit and it was no problem. Same thing with everything else. But yeah, I don't know why, but I just really, really need to work on my my caffeine consumption. So there was a brief window for about 3 or 4 months where I was down to 1 cup a day, and then it slowly started creeping back up again. So I think it's the main thing is keeping coffee out of the house. I need to just get decaf or tea and leave it at that until I fully wean myself down. Maybe having the small amount of caffeine in the tea will be enough to hold me over. It's been tough. I don't know. I feel for people that have addictions to things that are much worse because, all in all, being addicted to caffeine just means you don't sleep as well. Maybe that you pee too much. But, if you're addicted to cocaine or something, bigger problem. So, I'm yawning again because my body's like, give me coffee. So I'm just hoping that my New Year's resolution will come through. I know it's a matter of willpower. I'm not going to quit completely cold turkey because I know that won't work. I need to just wean myself off of it, and that's my goal, and that's what I'm going to try and do.